NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
Shreds the tackle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come back and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, I think you had to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signal for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands, and then they make the big plays downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work
trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stevenson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stevenson. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot.
Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Having allowed a point yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be finding better options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gets him the first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
You're always worried about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. That one too wide, and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Final play of the half. Purdy looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A give for Stevenson, running right. He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this down early to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Boys, you got this.
They'll run with Stevenson. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is born. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down in the yard. They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now second and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
That is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10
at their own 24.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Play some defense out there,
Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Purdy hitting Samuel on the slant. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Let's get some momentum here, D.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
For the 49ers field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Purdy.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That one thrown away from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Purdy, big 4th down play. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On the toss, they run wide side to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Purdy to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bull up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Purdy to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is born. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Pats, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Zaire Franklin. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Colts and the Patriots on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as the tackle made down at the 33. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll hand off to Hull. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all day long. But this guy, he is hard to pull out.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Run it in for the 6. Run it in.
Now Richardson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
Put on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
A gain of 16.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's up to the 45. A give up the middle to Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back against heels.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd
and they'll run with Hole. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's another one complete to Mitchell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now it's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
on 4th field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, He really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They got 29 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That one finds Pierce right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action with Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here Richardson yet again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Javonte Williams, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 2nd and 5. Out right to Bourne. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Gibson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first
just before he's tackled.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Colts 3.
This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Now Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A little juke. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gay's kick is good. That'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he returns this to the 22. So the Patriots coming out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call. And
a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 80 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And now it's 4th and goal. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this taken in by Downs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Patriots 43-yard line.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Richardson yet again. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. One last shot for Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the reigning NFC champs in the past, and it's all up next.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today is week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Williams. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, second and 8. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on goal line, right? You're trying to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory. First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, they'll throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 31, here's second and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Play like you mean it.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's the second time in this first quarter he's had a ball and lost it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are wondering about his focus right now. They also wonder, will they phase him out of the game plan? I think they're going to try their best to find a way to get him kick-started. They need him.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Williams on 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset, put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And a throw on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The return is Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. Open man to tight end Henry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
15 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Williams throwing on first down. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Williams now on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Touchdown Bears! Khalil Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out come the Patriots.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. A touchdown on the ground there for James Cook. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Trevor Lawrence, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Stevenson again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams over the middle, complete. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Williams has taken in by his big tight end, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A big third down pickup with 20 yards.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successful in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the point after try for Santos. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the option to give to Swift here. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Williams going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jones now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now an option play on second down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. Down to about the 32.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
So finally, at this stage of the game, He lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right, his longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pats and the Texans, next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. You look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a pass.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Stroud. This ball taken in here by Brooks. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The throwing again is Stroud. Are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony James drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and he also brings up 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brooks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's low. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side. It's Brooks, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Brooks. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
This is caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a press off to remember either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Don't let us down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years. They're not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here goes Stroud again. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Kurtzman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Cody Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one pass.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We begin with an AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. Jacksonville making the trip north to take on New York. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bears trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out wide receivers. But hands toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And it's caught.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Santos with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it, dropping for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and 9 here.
Back to throw. Stroud.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They were in zone defensively. Went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. This has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time plays, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Houston set to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and 6 now from the 42.
Up the middle they go.
Nance. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks
down to about the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And Diggs has it.
Second and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 20, here's second down and 8. Stroud out of the gun here.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brooks. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Patriots ready to get the football back. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, this one well before we got to this stage.
Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Brooks. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
First down, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Texans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.